Hey everybody, it's Carol with Refunction Crafts, and it is Sunday morning. I am going to do a video today on these really cool flowers that I learned how to make. I got this idea from Debbie over at Kiki's Sale. She had made some of these flowers and I really liked them, and so she shared the YouTube video that she watched and used to learn how to make them. So what I will do for sure is I will put a link to that girl's video down below. I did find out though that I was really excited because this video was really pretty self-explanatory. I'm going to make it easy peasy as well. But I was hoping that she would have more videos on other flowers that she made, and it turned out that that was the only real video that she had that did a tutorial from sort of start to finish on a flower. So I just keep hoping that maybe she's going to come up with more videos to watch. Maybe she will do more in the future, but she only has a few videos. And she's been on YouTube for a little while, so I'm guessing that maybe she's not real big on doing the videos. But anyway, so whenever I find these flower videos, I'm gonna try and do maybe kind of like a series on just flower making videos as I learn how to make them. So these are some of the ones that I've already made, and I'm going to be making these, and I want to make enough of them that I can put them in my Etsy shop, because I think these are some that I really think are very worth having and using in your crafts, because they look very elegant, and they're really nice flowers. I just love them. So I took some different fabrics. This one is like a silky fabric, and this one's just a very fine, thin fabric, but it's got kind of an embroidered flowers on it that makes that a little different. This is the silk again, and this is a bigger one and a smaller one that I did in the silk. So you can make them any size you want to make them. You can make them from small to big. You can make less layers if you want. So it's a very versatile thing. I love this one. I just made this one this morning, and I really love the way this one turned out. And I love this purple one too. This is a thicker, stiffer fabric, and even with that, it just came out amazing. I love these flowers, and I just took some of my bits that I have and made centers for them. You can make them with centers or without. They look good without these centers in them as well. So anyway, I was out yesterday and I went to my favorite thrift store, and I was lucky enough that they had a whole bunch of boxes, and I've been having a lot of trouble finding boxes these days at my thrift stores. It's like COVID hit and they stopped selling them. It's the weirdest thing, but this particular store I have to drive a little ways out to get to it. So I like these flowers a lot for my boxes. I also went to a yard sale. I have a friend and neighbor that is actually moving. She's moving down by the beach with her daughter. I'm so jealous. But anyway, she's moving, so she had sort of a moving sale yesterday. And I went over, and she had some cool, I didn't even know this all these years. I've been living here 23 years. Didn't know she was a crafter. And she had some really cool embellishments and things that she was letting go of. And so I picked up a couple of things from her. She also had some Christmas bits, so those are going to help with my Christmas videos. But this, at the thrift store, look at this box, you guys. I got this for $1.50. It's a wooden box. It's hinged on the back. I painted it white. It looked... Here, I'm going to open it up because I don't have the inside done, but the outside was this brown color here, just a dark brown. And so I painted the outside white, and then I'll finish off this inside, just this little, you know what? I'm gonna say, you know what? I don't think this is wood. I think it's like a plastic. Now that I'm looking at it, at this on the inside, I think it might be a plastic. I'm not sure, you guys. It might be wood, it might be plastic. Anyway, it doesn't matter to me because I just think it is an awesomely beautiful box. These are the kind I like to find at my thrift stores and repurpose. And I was so excited, and $1.50. I could not believe it. So this particular store that I shop at, though, their boxes are always priced really low. So I felt really, really fortunate to get the ones that I got, and they had a bunch of them. This was a little metal box that I picked up, little heart, and it's got the velvet on the inside. I painted the outside white. You know me, I've got to paint everything right away. So I got it all painted and ready to play with. So again, $1.50. And this one's super heavy. It's like a stainless steel. This was, somebody purchased this at Things Remembered, and it was actually engraved on the top. And so just that one layer of paint took the engraving off, which was good. I got this little lunchbox style box, and this is just a cardboard one, but I look forward to altering this one. Again, this one was actually $1. Who can beat that? And then this little heart lunchbox. Is this not the cutest thing ever? And it has its little latch off to the side here. And I just painted, I haven't opened it since I painted it, so it might take a second to, there we go. And that's how that opens. Super cute. I can't wait to alter this one. I've been looking for the little lunch boxes. So, because I just think they're super cute to alter. I got this little container here. This is just a tin. I still have to paint the bottom of this one. I only got the outside, and I took and I lightly painted around these edges because it had that brown, and I wanted to kind of do this one a little bit different, so I didn't go crazy with the paint up around the edges here. I want to keep some of that brown tone underneath it. And then I got this box, which is super cool. Look at that. It's plastic, and it has the hook right there. It's hinged. It's just a plastic. This is all plastic, and it's see-through. And then this is also another embellishment that I got from my neighbor's yard sale. I thought this was really cute, very vintagey looking. So I picked that up. And I just have some other things that I may use on this box when I alter it. So I'll be doing some videos on these. I got more. I got this one. This is just one of those little cardboard boxes, and it has the magnetic closure. But look at how pretty the paper is on this one. And again, I got it for $1. And let's see, I have one more that I'm going to show you. I have a couple more other ones too, but I got this one. This one was $2. So I splurged on this one. But this is also a hinged tin, which I thought was great because it's a bigger tin, and I like the bigger ones when they have hinges. And it was full of cookie cutters. So I am super excited about this box and the cookie cutters because I've been wanting to try and do maybe some ornaments out of cookie cutters. So I'm really excited about this one. Of course, I jumped at this one to buy it because now I have a tin to alter, and I have the cookie cutters that I can make ornaments with. So super excited. So I got more, but I'm not going to show you the other ones right now. I'll show those to you in a later video. I don't want to go too crazy with this stuff because we've got things to do here. So let me put those away, and we're going to start on our flower video. And the way that I do this is I got two different ones here. I don't know which ones I'm going to make, but I took and I made templates on some felt, and all I did was I took my container of triple thick for the smaller one and my container of Twinklets Diamond Dust to make the bigger one. So I just put it down, draw with a pencil around it, and cut the circles out, and voila, I had perfect templates. Sorry, I need a drink. Okay, so I would take my fabric like this. I'm only going to cut one set of circles out because I've already got mine done. But I just cut strips, and then I just take my circle and hold it there and take, you know, whatever thickness my scissors can handle. I don't even pin this down because it really is not necessary, but if you have trouble holding on to things, then you might want to take your straight pins and pin this circle down onto the fabric so that you know, it doesn't slip around or what have you. So very easily I'm going around. It doesn't have to be perfect, so don't worry about being absolutely perfect with your cuts, because you're going to be sewing these together. And right here I missed the corner, so I'm going to get that one. And so there I've got a nice little stack of my circles ready to go. So that's all you do there. I'm going to put that aside, put those circles over there, and we're going to start sewing. And what I did was I took my thread, my needle and thread, and I made my thread long enough so that I could do one total flower with one threading. So I think I'm going to do the purple ones. And what you need is it's 3 layers. So the first layer gets 9 circles. 4, 5, 6, 7. Eight, 9, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the second layer, and then 1, 2, 3 on the third layer. So I think I got that right. I actually stopped my video, I think, at 7. So here's my 3. Here's my 6. We know that's right. 6 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so we're all set and ready to go. And these are super easy to do. I'm just going to take my circle and I'm going to fold it in half, and for some reason I got a little point on these circles and that's going to bother me. Okay, I'm going to fold it in half just like that. And I'm going to start at this corner, and I'm just going to do a regular, just basic stitch. Whoops. Back and forth. And you can leave a bit of a distance between each stitch. It doesn't have to be, please don't do them too close together because it's not necessary. And my fear is that it would get too bunched up. So I've got that on there. I'm just going to pull it down to the end and keep on going till I get 9 of these on my thread. And don't poke yourself with the needle. Just going back and forth. And if I was a different YouTuber, I would be fast forwarding through this. But I don't do that. I like to go through the whole process at real-time speed, and that way you see the entire thing. It's just the way I see it. And on this one, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to line up, because this has a dotted line pattern on it. And I just now realized that I need to try and line those up so that they're going all in kind of the same direction, so that it's somewhat uniform. There's 3. And so you can see really how fast the process goes. And once you get a rhythm going, my first one took me forever to get done because I didn't have my rhythm down and I wasn't sure, you know, exactly what I was doing. So it took me forever to do, but now I've kind of got my rhythm down and I can get these done fairly quickly. And you know, you can use any fabric. Like I said, I've used different textures of fabrics, from very thin, fine fabric to thick fabric. This one's more of kind of a medium. But you did see on this purple one, this is a very heavy fabric here. And it turned out gorgeous. I kind of like the stiffness in that one. So, you know, depending on the project that you're doing, that stiffness can come in real handy because you know that flower's not going to get all squished on your piece, you know, especially if it's something that's used a lot or, you know, a box that's opened frequently. It's not going to get all squished up. So I like being able to use the varying thicknesses of fabric with these, and it just does not matter. They'll come out good no matter what kind of fabric you use. Now, of course, I haven't used any, you know, upholstery style fabric, so I don't know what that would do, but I would imagine you could still do it. They would just be real heavy flowers. But I just love these. And Debbie, thank you so much for sharing your flowers and then sharing the video with me so that I could learn how to make these. And Debbie kind of gave me the okay if I wanted to sell these in my shop, because I do not steal ideas from people so that I can take away their business. But Debbie did mention that she was really not planning on selling them. And I didn't even ask because I wasn't planning on selling these. I was just going to use them in my crafts. And she said, Carol, you know, if you want to sell those, you should, because I'm not going to sell them. She says, because she doesn't do a ton of crafting anymore. Although I don't know why, because she's an amazing, amazing crafter. She does the most beautiful work you've ever seen. And, but she just kind of doesn't do the crafting stuff anymore. She sells her craft supplies, and let me tell you, she gets us some awesome deals in Kiki's sale. So I think everybody that is part of that group really appreciates Debbie a lot, and we appreciate, there are some little things that she does that she makes herself. And so you can see I just went into that other flower from behind and put my thread through. Now I'm going to kind of just, and then I pulled it tight. And now I'm just going to go back through here. And I'm going to, yeah, I think this is my back side here, because that's where my knot is from where I initially started. So I'm going to get to the back side, and I'm just going to do the usual knotting process, going through my loop. And I like to do that a couple of times before I cut my thread. I got caught. Get off of there. Okay. And I think I'm going to go one more time. I'm just going to kind of put these two pieces of fabric together so that I know it's going to stay. All right. And now we're going to cut this one off, and we've got our bottom layer done. And that's what that looks like. And you can really do these either way. You know what? I see one spot here where it looks like I missed a stitch. You can always fix that. Let me find it again. Right here. And that is the front side. So I'm going to take my thread real quick. I'm just going to fix this one spot. Sorry, you guys. I can't leave that like that, though. And the flower petals, you can have them going in whichever direction you want to put them in, whether they, and I'll show you in just a little bit. We'll get back to that. And I'll show you what I mean. But they can be flipped in two different directions so that your flowers can look whichever way you want them to look. There's that, and I gotta cut that because I accidentally got a little knot in it. And I'm just gonna knot the end of my thread again and put that aside. Okay, now we're down to the layer of 6 petals. And we're gonna do them exactly the same way, and they're the same size and everything. They don't have to be smaller, but I'm sure I'm going to be playing around with these, and I'm going to do some where I use some smaller petals maybe towards the center of the flower, just to see what, you know, kind of difference that makes. And I'm sure it will probably make for like a fuller flower. So I'm going to be trying some different variations of these, and I'll just, as I make them, if they work out, I'll bring them to you guys so that you can try them as well. But this is a good craft so that if you're, you know, if you're just kind of sitting around watching TV in the evening or something, and if you're like me, I like to have something to piddle with when I'm watching TV. I can't just watch TV and sit there. So I will find a craft that I can sit and do, you know, just sitting in my chair to keep me busy. So that's how I've been doing these flowers, is just at night sitting in front of the television. But you can all see how quickly this goes. It's super quick and easy. And like I said, once you get your rhythm down, you can see how fast I'm going with these stitches. And don't worry what direction these are going in as you're sewing them on there and putting them down. You can straighten them out when you get them all on there. And I'm going to say 1/8 of an inch away from the end of the fabric as I'm stitching these. So let me show you just on this one. So I'm going to take, and I'm going in just about that far in on the fabric. And I'm going to say it's about 1/8 of an inch. Just as I'm eyeballing it, that's what I would say that is. And you can just eyeball that. Doesn't have to be perfect. But that's a way to kind of keep them all kind of the same size. to make sure that you're stitching them kind of all in the same location. So, okay, we've got 6 on this one, and you see they're kind of every which way, but they flip around real easily. I'm going to take and pull it tight, and then I'm going to pull my thread through this next petal here and pull these 2 petals together. And I'm going to put it back through. And on this back side, I'm just going to go through a couple of times and tie my knots. Oops, I caught my petals again. And I need to go through all of my fabrics and find some different fabrics that I can use to make these flowers. But I haven't had a chance to really go through all of my stuff. I just grabbed what was kind of on top and started playing around with these. One of my favorite ones, though, honestly, is this fabric here. And once it's sewn together, it just looks very elegant, and I don't know if you can see that in my camera, but it just has a very elegant and soft look to it, and the color is just kind of an off-white, kind of a beigey color, and I really, really like the way this one turned out. So I actually cut up a bunch of that. I'm gonna be making a bunch of those. And they're also, it's a color that you can use on a lot of different projects. So, okay, now we've got our last layer here. And I've got my glue gun heated up. You will need your glue gun for this. Just remember to have that heating up while you're sewing your flowers together. And there's no magic number for the number of stitches that you put in. So don't fret over, you know, doing an exact number of stitches or anything. Just do your stitches fairly wide. I'm going to say mine are probably 1/4 of an inch apart. And that's fine. That works perfect because you get just the right amount of ruffle in it to provide interest in the flowers. So that's what I've been doing, and it works out great for me. I'm sure other people make similar flowers and they have their own sort of ideas and tips and tricks, and if you have extra tips and tricks that you would like to share with me, I am grateful for any information you guys can offer to me to help me to do better with my projects or to do something different. Because I don't like to just do the same thing all the time. I've got to be busy finding new ideas. So I work very hard at trying to watch other videos and things to get new ideas to bring to you guys. And generally I'll put my own twist on things, just to kind of make them my own. Don't know what happened there. That didn't go in very nicely. Okay, and we're going to go through here. What did I do? My goodness. I don't know what I did that time, but boy, that was not what I intended to do. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull this back through or not. Darn it. Okay, well, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna tie this one off. Right down there. I'm gonna cut it and pull this thread through and leave it at that. Okay, so now we've got our 3 petal one here, and I'm gonna have these petals, I'm gonna flip this one this way. I'm gonna have these petals going in a downward direction. That's what I seem to prefer. I just think it looks really nice, and so that's the way I've been doing most of mine, but they look pretty with the petals going upwards too, and I've got that on this purple one, they're going up. So depending on what you're doing and what kind of a look you're looking for, either way is really, really pretty, but I'm gonna do this one going in a downward direction. So, okay, so we've got our bottom layer here. Let me get my glue gun here, and we're just gonna put this together. I'm just gonna put a layer of glue around this section there, and we're gonna put our 6 petal one on top of the 9 petal one and just press it in there. And then we're gonna take our 3 petals, and then the other thing that I wanna try, and I haven't done yet, is I wanna try doing one with maybe a different color in the center, you know, so it's got a different variation of colors. Okay, so we've got that together, and you can see, I'm gonna go ahead and press it together in the middle just a bit. And so you can see it even looks pretty without a centerpiece. It came out gorgeous. But I like to put centers in all of my flowers, so I'm just going to pick one out here that I like, that I think kind of goes really well with this flower. I don't want to use that. I was thinking maybe of just using a little pearl. But I have these flowers here, and if I can find them, what did I do with them? Oh, here they are. My friend Sherry sent me another Happy Mail package, and I don't have all her stuff in front of me here, but she sent me these flowers, this big bag of flowers, and they are, I think they're made out of resin or polymer clay or something, but they're really pretty. There's different colors and stuff in them. And actually I took some of them and I painted them just an off-white. These are like a cream color, but I just painted them so that I could use them, you know, in different ways or whatever. And so they're really, really pretty, and they work excellent as centerpieces for these flowers. I love them in these flowers. So I'm going to use one of these and just press it really well down in the center. That way it can kind of sink down into that center hole. And there we go. Look how pretty that is, you guys. I love it. I love these flowers. They're so fun to make, and I think you should all give it a try. I am going to be making a whole bunch of these flowers and putting some in my shop, but it's going to take me some time to get those together and get some little groupings of the flowers together so that I can have some nice sets available for you to purchase and use in your crafts. So anyway, these are just a few of the great flowers that I've already made, and I can't wait to make more, and I can't wait to see what you guys come up with. And hopefully you guys are part of Happy Bird's Glitter Nest, and if you are and you decide to make some of these flowers, post your pictures, and if you don't mind terribly, when you post your pictures, if you don't mind me showing them on my YouTube channel, I would love to post pictures. I'm getting to a point where I really, really want to be able to post pictures of my subscribers' projects, because it's important to me that I acknowledge you guys as well. And if you're making these things, I love to show the world what you guys are making, and that and show them your twists on my projects. You don't have to make them just the way I make them. Make them your own way. You know, twist them up however you think that, you know, they would look best for whatever it is you're doing. But I would love to be able to post your pictures and acknowledge you guys. I can use your name or not use your name. That's all up to you. You can let me know. But post those pictures and just give me an okay if it's okay to post them in my videos, and I will do that. I have to figure out a way to make sure that I get those into my videos, but you guys are great, and I mean, some of you all do way better than I do at this stuff, and I'm not afraid to admit that. I love it. I love it, love it, love it, and I learn from everyone out there as well. So hopefully with my channel here, I can teach some of you a little bit of you know, neat things to do. But for the most part, you guys are teaching me. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you'll get in and make some of these flowers, and I can't wait to see yours. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you'll get notified when I do future videos. And if you don't mind leaving a comment down below, let me know what you thought of this video and project and what you might like to see in the future. And I appreciate all of you. And also, don't forget, I've also got my giveaway in my Etsy shop. I've got this pen here that I'm going to be raffling off for those who spend $50 or more in my Etsy shop. This is a $60 pen that we sell in our shop. I don't have any more left for sale right now. I think I've sold them all. But this pen is, we sell them for $60, and it's worth every single penny. It's got the highest quality bits and pieces in it. They write gorgeously and make amazing gifts for the guy in your life that likes this sort of thing. So I know my husband likes these things, and so don't forget that this is my giveaway. So for everyone that spends $50 or more in my Etsy shop for the month of August, the first week in September, I'm going to get on here. This is for my YouTube subscribers. And the first week in September, I'm going to get on here and I'm going to put all those names in a basket and pick a winner. So good luck to everybody that goes shopping in my store and that gets entered into this raffle. I wish you all good luck, and just don't forget, get on over to my Etsy store, see if there's something you'd like. I got lots of things that are great for Christmas gifts, and I know people are starting to buy Christmas presents and things now, so get over there and check it out. And you all have a really, really blessed day. Thanks so much for watching. Take care, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.